All right, let's dive into the Capsule3 Pro Plus. I mean, it's only one plus. I've added the other plus. I've been testing these for about 2 months now, with daily use. Now, these came at a great time. Funny enough, is like the day before these came, my actual earbuds, I won't name the brand, stopped working. Really frustratingly, and then I was contacting the support. It's just out of warranty, you got to send out a repair, really annoyingly. SoundPeats actually contacted me probably a month before that to ask for a review. Never worked with SoundPeats before. Christine reached out from SoundPeats. Really appreciate them reaching out and asking if I wanted to check out their new earbuds, or relatively new, and just to share my thoughts on them. And I said, sure, why not? So let's break it down here for you. Let's talk about what impressed me and where there's some room to improve as well. First up, sound quality. These pack the MEMS micro speaker technology, which sounds pretty fancy, but it's basically a silicon membrane that's 95 times harder and 4 times faster than plastic. Translation, crystal clear audio with tight detailed sound, plus high-res certification for LDAC support, which means if you have a compatible device, you're going to get close to lossless sound as well, and you're going to get it in this really nice, compact, high, intense, premium sort of earbuds. I say premium, but that I feel like that's what SoundPeats is going for. Now, listening to my favorite tracks, I noticed how balanced these headphones are. I'm just listening onto Spotify, nothing special like that. The bass is really punchy, the highs, the mids sound super clear, and I can feel like listening and doing some research on SoundPeats, because I haven't used them previously, is they listen to their community, and that's something is really great. They listen to community feedback, and I think their soundstage has sort of changed over the years, and they found a really nice middle ground. Now, you does have in the app a 10-band EQ settings. If you really want to tweak it, you can do that yourself and really make it sound how you want it to sound. And if you don't want to do that, they've got presets as well that you can use.
So this is the SoundPeats microphone. This is what it sounds like. Let me know what you guys think. I've kind of got noise cancellation on as well, so it's going to be blocking around the surrounding noises of the busy city, which actually surprisingly works pretty good. But let me know what you guys think. Does it sound nice and clear? I think it sounds pretty reasonable. It's not amazing, but it's still pretty good. So actually, I'll be interested to hear what it sounds like now with construction happening in the background. And with SoundPeats, they use an active noise cancellation, which basically means that depending on your surroundings, it will actively adjust that noise cancellation, and it's actually doing a pretty good job. I can hear it softly in the background, but it's not, completely loud.
Man, battery life in earbuds is really solid. You get about 6.5 hours from the earbuds themselves, which is pretty decent, but you get up to 43 hours on the case itself, which is great. That's about an entire weekend without having to recharge, which, I haven't found the need to recharge these often. I ride these in the morning, use them in the office, it works pretty well, and then I chuck them on charge. These also have a 70 millisecond latency mode for gamers as well when you do turn on the game mode. However, when you do turn on the game mode, there's a lady that says game mode on. Not a huge fan of that. It's a bit weird. I think it's the echo. It's slightly like an echo feeling. And, when it's in your ears, you're like, there's someone speaking to me. I just wish it didn't do that. If there was a way to turn it off or to reduce, I don't know, something else. Now, comfort-wise, these are pretty great. They've got an in-ear design that doesn't feel too intrusive, even after hours of wear. And, especially when riding, I use this when riding, in the office. Look, if you're in the gym, these are pretty secure. And I would have to say these feel like they're sort of in your ear, but not really in your ear. Does that make sense? Now, the design itself is really sleek, minimal, pretty standard sort of SoundPeats case here. I think they've used a similar mold to one of their other earbuds. So, if you've had that before, it's pretty much the same thing. But for me, coming from someone who hasn't used SoundPeats before, they're pretty standard. They're pretty like, the standard sort of teardrop earbuds right here. But yeah, I didn't have any issues with them. They have touch-sensitive controls on the side. There's a lot of settings in the app, which we'll talk about in a bit. But, it has nice little gold accents. little trimmings. Yeah, it's a really nice premium feeling and, solid case and earbuds. I've had this in my bag. I throw it around there. No issues. Nothing has fallen out. Really strong magnet. Really super happy. Let's take a closer look at the app. Now, the app itself, once you're connected to the earbuds, you'll be able to see all the features and stuff. One thing to point out, there are 2 apps out there in the Play Store and App Store. Make sure you download the right one. Scan the QR code in the box that it comes with. That will be the correct app. And don't do what I did and just installed whatever app you see first in the Play Store. So this is the app right here. It's pretty straightforward, actually. You get a nice indicator of battery life, which is really great. You can change from noise cancelling to normal to transparent mode. So I've been talking about this. I've been sort of dwelling on this sort of what it sounds like. But if you go to the custom keys, it says click, but it's touch, right? So if you touch the right ear, volume up, touch the left ear, volume down, double tap, all that jazz. So it does all that, and it's all customizable as well, which is really great. There's a lot of stuff that you can do on here, so there's a lot of stuff to remember as well. If you want to keep it really simple, you can just turn things off. You don't really have to use it. And then this is the EQ, as I was mentioning before. So you can go adaptive EQ. This will do a little test, and then it'll change based on your surroundings and the music that you're listening to. Otherwise, you can customize it. And like I mentioned, you've got a 10-band EQ settings here that you can sort of adjust and, get little finer tunings in there. I highly recommend doing it because you'll be able to sort of customize it to your needs. Otherwise, the presets are great. There's, a couple on here: bass boost, electronic, pop, classic, all that jazz as well. Now, a few things that happened in the beginning when I first started using these earbuds, it seemed to have resolved itself now, is that it wasn't really talking to the app and the earbuds. It would take a little while to respond, or for me to actually close the app, reopen it, and then it would pair properly. It would be paired, but then it actually wouldn't adjust the settings. There was a little bit of a delay there. But it seems to be resolved itself now. Everything seems to be responsive quite well. So as long as there's frequent updates on the earbuds, the app, then I think, especially with SoundPeats, looking at their community and their feedback, I think, we'll be pretty fine for how long these will last us with support from SoundPeats. The Capsule 3 Pro Plus does a lot right. The sound quality is fantastic, the noise cancellation works well, and the battery life is hard to beat. Sure, it's not perfect, has a few issues pairing with the app that I had, but seems to have resolved itself. And, other than that, it's a really great solid headset. But overall, this is the choice if you want great audio and with a premium feel to it as well. Now, if you're curious, I'll leave a link in the description for more details with, a little discount as well if you want to pick one up for a friend or a little gift for Christmas or for yourself maybe. So let me know if you do pick one up. I'd love to know your thoughts on it. And yeah, thanks again, guys, for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. One thing I want to touch base on is the app. Oh my god. Wow. I just did that and it wasn't even recording.